What's up guys, welcome to your 18th Java tutorial. In this tutorial I'm going to be going over something called nested if statements and also else if statements. So I gave you guys a quick heads up on what an if and else statement was in a couple tutorials ago, but I'm going to give you a refresher real quick in case you forgot. And then I'm going to be getting into some more stuff that we're going to be needing later. So go ahead and make an integer. You can have it whatever you want. I'm going to name mine age. And set it equal to something like, actually set it equal to 60. Next, let me remind you guys what if statement does. What if statement does is it tests a condition, and if that condition is true, so age is less than 50, it does a certain thing. So let's say if age was less than 50, which is not, what I need to print out on the screen. Let's make sure I got this typed right before I go any farther. If age is less than 50, then you're pretty young, so you are young. So it allows you to make a decision if a condition is true. And we also went over the else, and what this does is gives it alternative unless that condition is false. So let's copy that because we're lazy, and let's put you are old. And let's go ahead and see what this does right here. It outputs on the screen you are old. So what this did, real quick, I'm not going to get in detail because I told you later, it looked at this variable called age and tested if it was less than 50. If it was going to print this, you are young. But it wasn't, so it printed this. And again, this is how you can give Java a way of making many choices or just one choice in this condition. But what I wanted to talk to you guys about in this tutorial is not the simple if-else statement. It's something called a nested if-else statement or a nested if statement. And what it is this. Instead of just having one action if it's true or one action if it's false, say if it was false, you wanted it to perform another decision. Well, actually what you can do is take this entire if-else statement and plug it in one of these things right here. So say the age is 60 right here. If the age is less than 50, then it's going to do this. Well, the age wasn't less than 50, so it's going to do whatever is in the else statement. So let's go ahead and make another decision in it. Alright, we already know that the age is greater than 50. So let's go ahead, alright. If, in that case, age is greater than 75, what do we want to do? We'll just print out, you are really old. So if age is greater than 75, we want to print out you are really old. Else, in that case, age must be greater than 50 but less than 75. What are we going to print out? We'll print out something nice for him. Don't worry, you aren't really that old, with a bunch of typos because that's what they wanted. So let's go ahead and run this, and when we do, it says you are old, don't worry, you aren't really that old. And let me show you guys what happened right here. This entire thing is your main if else. This is what's going to happen if it's less than 50, and this is what's going to happen if it's greater than 50. Now if it's greater than 50, which it is, the first thing it's going to do is print out this statement, you are old. And then it's going to say, alright, what else do I do if it's greater than 50? Oh, I got a whole nother decision I gotta make. So, aside from this entire decision, I gotta make another decision. Is my age greater than 75? No, it's 60. Well, then I'll go to this one. Don't worry, you aren't really that old. So again, that's how you can embed an entire if-else statement inside another if-else statement. And you could have just as easily put this in the first one, but I decided to put this in else because that's where our decision led. So that's your quick tutorial on how to make what this is called is actually nesting. When you have one if-else statement inside another one, it's called nesting if statements or nesting if-else statements. So that's your quick tutorial on how to do that. In the next tutorial, I'm going to show you guys how to use something called else if. So make sure to subscribe. I'm looking forward to it, and I'll see you then.